Are you 3 feet from your goal? A lot of times we are 3 feet from our goal and we quit. So if you feel like quitting, it might be a really good sign. I mean, after all, you can't cross the finish line until you get to that 3 foot mark, anyways. But if you are 3 feet from your goal, you can see it, you can touch it, you can taste it, and you can smell it. Don't give up because it's right there. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. When we are manifesting, a lot of times we feel like totally giving up. We're done. We're exhausted. We're exasperated. We're at the end of our rope. We can't do it anymore. We quit. That's it. I'm done. I quit. I'm out of here. I'm going to go do something else. Especially when it comes to the loves of our lives. We can't quit. We have to persist. We really, truly do. You've put in all of this work, this time, this effort, just to walk away. The thing is, when you get 3 feet from that goal, it gets harder. It really, truly, truly gets harder. The doubts start playing you, the thought patterns that you're having, the synchronicities that are going on around you, the little manifestations that make you think that the big one is right there may even completely, utterly disappear. A lot of chaos. Everything's going wrong. It's going hectic. You don't have any more faith. And you know what? Minion Dave is putting the last piece to your manifestation in the basket. And he's wheeled it to Dawn. And she's about to deliver it to you. And you went, I quit. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Nothing's working. I've been doing this for months. I've been doing it for years. Well, I've had clients 5 years, 6 years. We read stories all the time about somebody who hasn't seen somebody in 20 years and they get back together. But I can tell you, if chaos is ensuing around you, praise the fuck out of that chaos. Praise it. Be like, thank you, chaos, because you're clearing that path. You're my Tasmanian devil, and you're just going to plow through that last remaining 3 feet so I can get my manifestation. Because in reality, that's exactly what's happening. 9 times out of 10, when people get back together, and out of the 1,000 people that I have coached, I mean, I know it's over that number now, but 1,000 people that I have coached, very few, like maybe 5 that I can think of off the top of my head, came together peacefully. Most of the time, it's something that wakes them up. It's something that shakes your world. It can be a death in the family. It can be a trip to the hospital. It could be they lost their job. It could be that, they had a huge fight with somebody. It could be that their world is spiraling so far out of control that they just get drunk and do something stupid. They could, have the cops called on them. They could have a trip to the hospital. They can have foreclosure, bankruptcy. They could have so many different things going on that my brain can't even grasp all the stories that I could come up with on chaos. I'm going to tell you, a lot of it involves a trip to the hospital. A lot of it involves a trip to the police station. A fire. Because when that stuff happens, it shakes us to our core. And then we look for that person we love. And they hear about what's going on. And bam, you're back together. Never to be separated again. Because you did all of this work to get to this point, that when you get to this point, you don't have to do anything else. Because Minion Dave filled your order and Dawn delivered it. Chaos isn't a bad thing. I know a lot of people right now, especially with the coronavirus, but think of it as a blessing. I got to spend a lot of time with my daughter, which I normally would not have gotten to do. I've gotten to talk to my son. I've gotten to spend time getting healthy. I've gotten time to build my YouTube channel. I've gotten so much time with this virus to do little things that needed to be done. Clean my apartment, painted it, decluttered a lot of it, rearranged a lot of it so it has a different look, a different feel. A friend of mine was over last night and he's like, you feng shuied it. You changed the energy. He said, you're making it look pretty. He said, okay, that's it, I'm out of adjectives. I have absolutely no clue as to what it is. He said, I'm out of words to describe what you did. Just the truth, he is. I mean, I completely redid it. This is my penthouse, it's my palace, it's my showcase. So I just redid the showcase. Stores, they redo their windows. They change things around in the store. And we all say it's so we can't find things, so they get us to buy other things. And that's pretty close to the truth. But they also change up our routines. So if they didn't move that specific spice you wanted to a different location, you might not have bumped into the love of your life. If you didn't go on that vacation, you might not have bumped into the love of your life. You're sitting at a stop and go light and you're talking to a friend on the phone, and all of a sudden sirens are going off. Traffic is insane, and a cop pulls out to block traffic. Nobody gets hurt, but that friend goes to the person you love, oh my God, I hear sirens. I can't even hear her. I don't know if she's okay or not. And it freaks them out. And they're calling you, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? That's all it took. One little incident, and that 3 feet, that feels like it is 1,000,000,001 plus miles, went like that. But we hit that 3-foot mark, and we're like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Somebody, please rescue me, fix this, change this, do something. Because if you don't do something, I'm going to go insane. I don't know how many times my clients will tell me in a call, I'm done. That's it. We're done. I quit. I'm going to go manifest somebody else. Some people will say that's letting go. What that actually is letting go of the desperate need for them to be in your life. If they're not knocking on the door and you're like, why aren't they knocking on the door? Why aren't they texting me? Why aren't they calling me? You're not using a positive, negative spin because you're thinking, I'm in quiet time. I'm in radio silence. We're in separation. They're ignoring me. I actually have a friend. Love this friend to death. Absolutely love this friend to death. I will get a message. I don't respond because I'm at work. This friend would be sleeping. Don't want to wake him. Then I get another text. Same situation. I was at work. He was sleeping. Didn't text back. This might go on for 2, 3, 4 days. Then I will get a text that says, stop ignoring me. And I will text back, I'm not ignoring you. I'm at work and I know you're asleep. And I don't want the text tone to go off and wake you. I thought I was being nice. He thought I was ignoring. I thought I was being nice. He thought ignoring. And when I told him, no, I'm not ignoring, I'm being nice, oh, okay. So many of us create stories, men and women both, as to why our manifestation isn't here. So if I'm asked to be manifesting, why aren't you manifesting me? Why aren't you manifesting me? If you really don't want that person, don't manifest them. Or ask them why they want to be manifested. Distraction techniques is what most law of attraction coaches teach you. I'm not going to teach you a distraction technique. So you have somebody who's standing in front of you going, why aren't you manifesting me? That's what the love of your life is thinking. Why aren't you manifesting me? And you're thinking, well, I am manifesting them. Susie, you're fucking nuts. I am manifesting them. No, you're not really, because somebody's reflecting that back to you. Somebody wants to give you something, and they're constantly trying to give you something. What does that mean? I have a friend, and my landlord has not said yes. And this friend is always trying to give me a dog. Always trying to give me a dog. Always. The only problem is it's not a small dog. It would not fit in my apartment. He's always trying to give me a small dog. You need a dog. You need a dog. You need a dog. Let me get you a dog. Let me get you a dog. I'll ask my landlord. Let me think about it. 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 Well, that means I hadn't decided. They were reflecting. Here's the dog. I'll think about it. Here's the dog. Let's think about it. When you are hearing these words coming back to you, praise them. Because those words are giving you a tip on what you need to do. So I'm 3 feet from the finish line and I'm constantly hearing, why aren't you manifesting me? Why aren't you manifesting me? That means that somewhere I'm not manifesting. I am in need, want, desire, desperation, creation. That's not done. No, that's not done, because if I was manifesting, it'd be done. And the word itself, manifesting, means it's not done. It's not done if I'm manifesting. It's not done if I need it. It's not done if I want it or desire it. It's only done when I feel I have it. So if I'm not hearing why aren't you manifesting me, that's a good sign. If I'm not hearing somebody trying to force me to take a dog, that's a good sign. If I'm hearing somebody go, I'm going to get a cat, and I'm going, well, you need to go get, stuff for the cat, because you can't bring a cat home without a litter box, that's a good sign. These are synchronicities which are lining up your manifestation. Dawn's going down the delivery route, and she's going, Susie, say this. Beth, say that. Tom, say this. Harry, say that. Elizabeth, do this. Michael, do that. Deborah, don't even think about it. Don't you dare say that, because that's going to send her out of a spiral, and she's going to go, oh my God, I'm back to square one. Dawn's job is to deliver your manifestation. And the way she delivers it is what's reflected in your 3D world. Y'all love that term, 3D world. So if your 3D world is constantly repeating a phrase to you, that's you pushed out and what you need to change. So if you keep hearing the word need, needy, obsessed, that's the state you're in. If you keep hearing the word peace, love, joy, you're going to get whatever you want. That's the state you're in. Your states are determined by your words. Your words determine your finish line. So the more you pay attention to those words that everybody say doesn't matter, they do matter. They totally do matter. So I'm sitting in a line with my daughter last night at Charlie's Chicken. And there was 20 cars in line. She goes, oh my God. This is insane. I'm like, no, it's not. It'll go fast. Watch. It'll go really fast. And we're sitting there, and the next thing you know, we're from the front of the building, and now we're all the way, I'm like, look, we're at the back of the building. See, the line's moving. She's like, wow, it is. Normally, Charlie's Chicken's line is really slow, because everybody's in the dining room, and they're serving the people in the dining room and trying to get the drive-through orders out at the same time. But they only have one job, to get the drive-through. So all of that food that's going to the dining room is now going out to the drive-through. and we're snapping along. And we sat in line for maybe 20 minutes to get our chicken. That's not bad. But now you all want to go through the line at Chick-fil-A. Because Chick-fil-A's line is amazing. My Chick-fil-A in town started out with one line. Then they created a second line. Then they had a third line. They are now running 4 lines of drive-through. And the maximum you're going to wait in that drive-through line is 5-6 minutes. Because they're getting it out. The joke, if Chick-fil-A did the coronavirus test, the whole world would be tested in 24 hours. If all the Chick-fil-A's became corona testing centers, we'd all be tested in 24 hours. There would be no you have the symptom. It would be, open up, boop, boop, okay, name, phone number. And that would be it. Chick-fil-A, what do you want? I want a #1 sandwich, no pickles, flagging for pickle allergy, with an Oreo cookie shake. On a number, whatever the 4-piece chicken nugget Happy Meal is for the little kid, and they're like, we don't have Happy Meals. I know, but that's what she calls it. With a Dr. Pepper. That's it. And you go to the next person, and you pay, and you go to the next person, and they give it to you. We need to make our manifesting like that. Because Chick-fil-A is asking a question. Then the next person is doing the next step. And the next person's giving you your food. And out you go. If we were to pay attention to the words that are being reflected back to us, that is the state you are in right now. I'm in the state of redoing my penthouse. It's on the 3rd floor. It's the corner. Of course it's the penthouse. Now, in this town, they're like, yeah, no, it's not the penthouse. In Chicago, this wouldn't be a penthouse. We think of a penthouse as, 30 stories in the air overlooking both Lake Michigan and the city view. Not Susie. Susie lives kind of out in the country, smack dab in a small town with an amazing view. It's the penthouse. And everybody who comes up here goes, and now I know why you call it the penthouse. It fits. When you name something and you pay attention to what people are reflecting back to you, your 3 feet becomes this, and you have your manifestation. So I'm constantly telling people to get stuff for pets they want to buy. What does that mean? That means I need to start looking at pet supplies because I'm getting my puppy. I'm not going to get my puppy. I'm not intending to get my puppy. I have my puppy. And if I have my puppy, I need supplies. If I have my specific person, I need to open up a little bit of time in my schedule so I can spend with that person. So that might mean on Friday night I'm not taking a coaching call. I'm going out on a dinner date. Saturday, I'm watching football. And I'm not taking a coaching call because he's sitting his ass next to me watching football. I might be planning a birthday party or a picnic. So in between all of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm finding ways to fit him into my schedule. So now all of a sudden I have 2 hours open on my schedule with absolutely nothing to do. Dawn's delivering space for them to show up. And the neighborhood is telling you, don't do this, don't do that. Taz is causing chaos. And you're all giving up instead of persisting in the assumption until it hardens into fact. 3 feet from the finish line. You got this. Persist and take those words that are reflected to you and use them to your advantage. I love you guys. Have an absolutely amazing day. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and as always, tell me why what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better.